I worked an undercover unit for 2 years, and it wasn't a narc unit, but it was called CCAT. It's Career Criminal Apprehension Team, and that was probably one of the best times of my life because number one, like my good friends were in that unit, and so I got to work alongside my best friends, which I couldn't, ask for anything more. And you're working with 5 guys and a sergeant, and all you do is you just go after like the dangerous guys who were wanted by detectives that had warrants, stolen vehicles, guns, drugs, all of that. So you had all the fun that comes with being a cop without a caseload, which was beautiful. Like I didn't have a case, like detectives now have a caseload, right? We have a caseload where we have so many investigations that we got to run at one time. And some of these guys can run from hundreds of cases to, a few cases, depending on what desk you're at. So we didn't have a caseload, and detectives would just approach us and be like, hey, there's this guy that's wanted for murder or for rape or child molestation, whatever. This is who he is. I need you to go find him, arrest him, bring him back.
Oh, so you got to go hunt people.
We got to go hunt people, and doing it with just plain clothes, unmarked cars, doing surveillance.
That would be fun.
And so you come up, and so what that did is it allowed us to be creative on how we were capturing these guys, which was, it was amazing because you can come up with all sorts of things.
Like what? Okay, so what's a creative way to catch people? I mean, how?
There was one time we posed as a pizza delivery guy.
Is this shit fun? Is it fun, like coming up with this stuff?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Like, we were like UPS outfits, like a shirt, pretending like we're delivering a package. But we would do things like that, and just creative ways on how to kind of, and this is before body cams, this is before we didn't have any body cams. In fact, like those units, they don't have any body cams. I'm glad they don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, that we just came up with different ways on how to get these guys. We would have burner phones, cold call them. Social media was huge. Like we would use social media, pretending like we were somebody else, and any way you could think of, we did all of that.
What was the most creative way that you guys ended up snatching somebody up? What tactic did you guys use? What's your most favorite way that you would catch people?
I would say social media. Social media. Like if I found a guy on social media, I would, obviously create a fake profile and pretend like I was a female that was interested in this guy.
Okay.
I'd find all these fake pictures, send him what he wanted, tell him what he wanted to hear. What he wanted to hear. It was kind of awkward, and then just keep feeding him, right?
Okay.
And sure enough, they would bite and be like, all right, hey, let's just meet here, and he would show up, and boom.
Snatch him
up, man. And he was just like, I thought I came here to meet Linda. Like, where's she? I'm like, yeah, I'm Linda, bro.
Oh no, shit. Yeah, these dudes are pissed.
Yeah. So that was probably one of my favorite ways. You kind of just mess with them a little bit. But,
is it weird talking to a dude acting like a chick?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of fun, dude.
You're just catfishing, dude.
Yeah, I'm just catfishing.
No shit. You get paid for that. See, that's the part I guess would be fun as a job. It's
and some of the young guys, they love compliments, right? They like to feel like they're the big man on campus. So I would just kind of just feed their ego what they wanted to hear. Oh, you're so cute, this and that. Some of these guys have never had a girlfriend. So you knew, like, okay, I got this guy. So that was fun, man. That was a lot of fun. And just like I said, like we would just come up with one time we pretended to be a pizza delivery guy, knock on the door. Hey, we had a Domino's pizza shirt, fake pizza box, and guy would answer the door. All right, boom, you come with us. So
no shit.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when they'd show those stings where they would, you won like a boat or You know, you win
yeah.
like a lottery ticket or something, and then they would just have stings in like these big buildings, and people just roll up all day.
Yeah.
They would just set all these people that had warrants. They would just. Did you guys ever do anything like that?
You know, so I assisted in a similar operation where we would kind of, not that they won anything. That's actually pretty good though. But it was like a kind of how to catch a predator kind of thing where, you know, we would have dialogue with a guy that was trying to pick up on a 14-year-old girl. And we would, you know, this would go on for about a week. And then finally, once we kind of groomed him and stuff, it's kind of like that 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 show.
Yeah.
And we would show up, he would show up at a hotel, and dude, we'd you know, snatch him up.
How long were you doing that type of work?
2 years.
And what was that called? Like, what's that unit called?
It was the Career Criminal Apprehension Team.
And so you're going after like pedos and stuff too?
Everybody.
What's it? Okay, so what's it like going after people that are preying on children? Being a father yourself.
Oh man, Brian, that was probably one of the hardest times of my career because I did that desk for about a year. And it's...
What do you mean the desk? Like you got assigned to just specific children shit?
Yes, yeah. Thank God it was only less than a year. No more than a year. And it's a very dark place. You're in a very dark place at that time, you know, especially if you got kids. And, you know, you deal with some of these guys and you're just kind of, like I said, man, you see what they do, you see the damage that they cause, and you just see the evil that they're so consumed with. And you're there. You're actually in there. You're in the trenches because that's exactly the way you got to think. That's the way you got to operate in order to catch these guys. So I'm going to be honest with you. I did the job the best I could, and I put some really good cases together, but it wasn't my best times.